Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's a little after noon. I apologize. Everybody. A little late getting in here. I was loading things up, and I started talking to Tim. It was already 11 o'clock, and then I'm like, oh, no, we got to get to the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, YouTube, Facebook, if you're on there. Be part of the family here. Give it a like. And if you're watching I put the link in there for the Believe. Check it out. You could find the podcast on all your favorite channels. We're on Stitcher and Tuned In and Spotify and iHeartRadio and Apple and wherever your favorite podcasts are found. Go get it. It is March 1st, my daughter's birthday. She's a teenager, officially 13. Good thing we went back to DMV today, or Department of Security or whatever it's called here. I don't even know. It's DPS, Public Safety in Texas. We got his little learner's permit. He's excited. No problems today. So it's a good day. We head into the month. Free picture scrolling in the chat. They're underneath. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you want to get over there, go check them out. I also posted, it's underneath the free picks. It's added for the tournament action. We had talked about it in the chat here on Late Night Money and stuff, because it is tournament time, and no better time to get a nice $31 a week deal. Go get it for the premium stuff if you're interested in that. Otherwise, save for the freebies as we started the month, closed the month good last night. So let's jump in. Let's go. What are we waiting for here? Let's recap. I'm all over the place to start. I apologize for that because I just am. I got a birthday. I got another kid with a permit now. I'm officially old. I think I'm gonna be 50 next year, Tim. I don't know. Anyway, so recap yesterday. We do go 1-3 in the video. Of course, the 1-3 with college basketball and free picks. It was a total crap month. February, I did end up the premiums on a positive note. I go 5-3. I thought it was a 6-2 night, and then I realized that the Holy Cross game didn't stay under the 141.5. It went to 142 or something. Unbelievable. 24-58 with a half to 1.5 points. That is an incredible run of half point, 1 point, 1.5 point, 2 point losers or whatever. We can only go up from there, and I'm happy that we closed the month out on a winner. So today, more winners in our pockets. We're ready to go. Hockey, we lost our puck line on the Jets. Up 2-0 in the first. I'm like, look at this. Easy 180 in my pocket. Loser, 22-30 in the video, plus 79. Spring training, we dropped the Orioles. So we are now 5-6, down $80 there. It is what it is, as we like to say. Let's move on to today, though, right? Rearview mirror in the back, front shield, the windshield, huge view in front of us. Let's get to today's picks here. We'll start on the ice. Got the Avalanche minus 130 today. NBA style, I rolled out the Heat under. Heat under to me is something I always talk about in the show. I don't always put it in the show because I'm not betting a lot of NBA, but I'm putting it out here because people like to bet NBA for whatever crazy reason that is. I'm not a huge NBA, right? I'm a no betting allowed, Tim to nothing but action kind of guy. College hoops, again, terrible month. It dragged me down, not just in the video, but in real betting too on the sites and in personal betting. It was a rough month, a little losing month there. It happens. Hi. I did, if you're on Twitter, I did post a picture. We found a guy who actually hits every huge parlay, 9-leggers, 17-leggers, 27-leggers. I got a photo of him on Twitter. You can go find him. He's on a bicycle. He's there. You'll see him. It's a great shot of him.
I think I've seen that haunt. Did you share that on Twitter or?
Yeah, I shared it. I put it out there. I said I found a guy who hit the 17-leg parlay.
I think if it's a picture that I'm thinking of, I remember seeing it from a while ago. It's the guy on the bike with the TV. Okay, no, that's not.
I don't know if we could bring that in here. It's pretty funny. That's the guy who never misses a parlay. That guy.
Let's see. It's this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, like an Uber.
Look at it. Yeah. Fast forward him a little bit on his little unicycle with that TV. This is the guy who hits every 17-leg parlay. Anything. 8-leggers, 15 leggers, 90-1 long shots.
He's about to put this on his. He's about to put it on his. Wow.
This is the guy, folks. You want to see the guy who's the best game? This is the guy at 17 leg parlay. 5 for $8 million. There you go.
What
He's
the
off to the
heck?
races. There he is. I was waiting for him to fall on his face and crack his head open. No, he pedals away.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That's the guy. That's the parlay guy. He's the winner.
That's the parlay guy. There you go. There you go.
Oh man! All right, back to the picks a little bit later. So college basketball. We talked to these last night on late night money. Look headlines. College basketball free picks. Whatever you want to call the show. Richmond -115. Ohio State +115. K-State 6.5. Charleston Southern is an added +120. South Florida under the 144. And there's that. And we also have some spring training baseball. I couldn't fit it on there. It is scrolling underneath, though. The Royals -115, Cubbies -115, and Tampa Bay plus a 130 spot. So there is that. I apologize. Real fast before I bring Tim in with his stuff. So I went back for 2 years to say, like, now I always said, like, it was during the pandemic, and I guess we had more people watching it then. Like, we'd get, 1,000. Now we get about half that. And when I was doing the show, it was just called College Basketball Free Picks. So maybe I'm thinking it was people just found the show live because the College Basketball Free Picks, it was during, conference tournaments. And then I think a couple weeks later, it turned over to Midday Money. And then it was always Look Headlines at night. It was always the Look Headlines show. So anyway, brief history on the show. Tim, NBA, college baseball, what do you got today?
All right, NBA. I'm surprised you didn't tell me with this one. Hornets plus the 10. It is KD's first game with the Suns. We fade. Hornets today. Hornets outright. I'll go with that one.
Just the Hornets are so bad, right? Didn't they just lose?
And they have no. And LaMelo Ball fractured his ankle. He's out.
He's done. Yeah.
Hornets outright today. Let's get that one. Miami Heat. I took them today on the money line plus 119 at home. Slight dog versus Philadelphia. If I'm going to back Miami, it's going to be at home.
Yeah.
I took the under in the Cleveland game. Cleveland's got the best defense in the NBA.
It's come down 5 points. I said that last night.
I got it at 219, so I didn't get it at a good line. But there wasn't many lines out last night when I was doing the stuff, so it was kind of frustrating. And then I got the Knicks -6.5 tonight.
Right.
I know I'm fading your Nets, but they have not been good lately, and the Knicks have been. So, and not to mention Brooklyn, second leg of a back-to-back. I don't think it's a good spot for them.
And they were kind of in that game a little bit against Milwaukee for a while too. So
yeah, until they kind of fell apart. And then college baseball was not good yesterday. I went 2-5 with one of the games being postponed. Today, try to dig out of that -725 hole. Ole Miss -2.5 after their loss to Louisiana Tech yesterday. I think it's a bounce back spot for them. Taking the Tar Heels on the run line. USF is against Florida State, who just got ranked. I'll go ahead and take them big plus money. Texas State's a little team that I like to back in college baseball. They were good last year for me. And then first total that I'm doing this year, Michigan over the 12.5. Their pitching has not been good this year. And I think they'll be able to get a little bit of offense to get that one over the 12.5. So Ole Miss, UNC, South Florida, Texas State over in Michigan.
There you go. Excellent, as always. Let's get to the chat. Michael, killed it last night. Excellent, Michael. Build that bankroll, baby. Here we go. March Madness. We got baseball coming up. Miz coming in. Firing away. Ohio State. Over to 137. I don't hate it. I like Ohio State. So, yeah, score some points. K-State, yes. TCU 2.5 over Texas. I don't really hate that game. It was one of them. I thought about playing. Right, you play on TCU, a little lesser rank on the team, but I'm not hating it. Notre Dame in the 4. We talked about this last night, Miz, right? Notre Dame, Pittsburgh's been red hot. Notre Dame at home has been a little competitive. Final home game for a head coach. I get it. Emotional. You want to grab the points there? Yes. And Northwestern, I like over Penn State. Totally agree. Michael's coming in Northwestern. Yes. Georgetown, you got to take 18. Again, the road stats. We talked about Georgetown before. 8-3 on the road, ATS, 6 straight covers. 18.5 on the road. I don't care who. I see these numbers, and is that team going to be up 25 most of the game? I'm always going to take the 18.5 with you there, Michael. TCU again. I think that's going to be a kind of a public play today. Vandy plus 10 against Kentucky. I get it. We're not ever really sold on Kentucky teams. Pounded Sports, baseball spring training, 1 unit place here. Let's go. Rays, Braves over 10.5. I like it because I think the Rays are going to score here. Stroh's money line 148. My guy Hunter Brown on the hill. We like Hunter. And the Mets against Alcantara. I thought about the Mets today there. And Pounded, Anthony, let me tell you, I got a text here. I thought I was going to actually send this over to you. It's a David Adams. New releases are here. Bowman Inception Baseball, Panini Phoenix Football, OPC Hockey. Grab a box today. David Adams. Yeah, sure, Dave. Dave and Buttheads. Michael, Magic plus 7.5 full game. Where are Magic against the Bucks? I don't hate it. You know, we like Magic as dogs. Bucks third game, 4 nights back-to-back against the net game. I get it. It's a good spot, I think. Yeah. And they got Sixers on the deck. All right. Yeah. Big comeback, right? Because that game I saw the Nets up early, then I saw it was tied, and they ended up winning. So back-to-back, Sixers on deck. Why not? We're getting a good number. Sure. The Moose is in the house. Pick of the day. Notre Dame. I'm not hating Notre Dame. High Point. I'm against it there. I got a little Charleston Southern, little sprinkle on the Spiders. I like the Spiders. Tate the Greats in the house. Welcome, Sam Houston playing against Stephen F. Austin, huh? Battle in Texas. I don't hate it. I thought Stephen F. Austin went to a 1-fave here. Maybe it's the other way around. High Point over, yes. I'm pretty sure I said last night that Charleston dropped a 106 on them, if I remember correctly. Camp Bell over Presby. This is a concerning game here. So Presby is 1-17, and yet this line is what, a 6.5? Why is it? Excuse me, you got 6 here. It was 6.5 last night, so it's come down. 5-26 and 1-17 in conference. Presbyterian against High Point. Excuse me, against Campbell. 8-10 Campbell in conference. Although I think they did beat Campbell. Over. I don't hate the over there because why do I think Presby is going to be in this game? Maryland, no, we're not taking Maryland on the road. No, thank you. Sixers for the heck of it. No. Here we go. Oh, this guy's a troublemaker. We got to ban him. Put that guy in a timeout. T-Money slips in between the promoing. Best bets. T-Money, good afternoon, my friend. How are you? It's March. You know it. You know how we roll basketball. Let's do this. Marcos in the house. What up? Hit the like button for me. Appreciate it, Marcos. Welcome in. Happy birthday, my daughter. Yeah, not looking for those. Yeah, it's tough. She's a listen, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, T-Money. Let's not get carried away here. It's a little frustrating with a teener. At least my son, I could grab him by his neck and, choke him out a little bit. I can't be slapped around. My daughter, and she's like me, man. She's a sociopath. She don't care. She's like, oh, all right, you punch me. I don't care. She's a very strong-willed individual. Definitely takes after me with her nonsense. That's a whole nother show. Tate the Great. Tim, I had a 3-team parlay for college baseball. NC Wake, Florida. Thoughts on those?
Oh, that was yesterday's games. Good.
Yesterday.
Good thing you didn't add East Carolina. That was the most pathetic performance I've seen since that 35-3 game versus Houston in football. That was awful yesterday. They lost 9-0. They were getting no hit into the 7th. That was just ugly.
Not good.
Mm-mm.
Timmy. Moneyline Markel. No way Maryland's 1.5-point favorite against the Buckeyes. Stay away from Maryland. Isn't Maryland like 3-7 on the road? I think we talked about Maryland on the road before. And just the fact, now I threw the Ohio State game in the chat. I said it the other day against Illinois. I said, let's take Ohio State money line in here. Same pairing today. Maryland's 2-7 on the road, a ranked team and basically a pick 'em versus a team that had lost whatever they had gone 9-10 in a row, 1 win in 15 games. They've been miserable. No, Ohio State or nothing. You can't, at least for me. Save some cake. Yeah, we got a little ice cream cake. T-Money. Got some ice cream cake. Marcos Minute. Really a Marcos Minute with this huge card today, Marcos? That's how we're going to roll out? The Marcos Minute? All right, here we go. Xavier Providence. I'll lean under. Richmond St. Joe's. I like Richmond. UMass Duquesne. I guess I'd lean on. I want to say, man, it's 11.5. Went up from 10. I got to lean Duquesne there. Kentucky. How about an over in that game? I'm leading Notre Dame in a pit game. I like George Mason. I mean, come on. 23-6 Fordham as an underdog for 17. I got to take George Mason, although the last time I've done that, it lost. Davidson at 8.5. Not loving it. Ohio State, we said. Bama at home, I think should maybe an over in that game, 151. I got to take the Paul and 18 point. I know the Paul's terrible, but I can't lay that kind of number. Tulsa under 144. South Florida, got that in chat. No opinions. Sam Houston again. Utah Valley 12-14. I guess that's the play there on the Valley. K-State we have Georgetown 18.5. I would go under Southern Utah, Grand Canyon. Loshi. I mean, Rhode Island's bad, but those it's up to 4. Got up 1.5 points from 3 to 4.5. Northwestern. I will take LSU at home. This was a 5 down to a 4. Lean TCU, but not betting that. I think Tulane should beat East Carolina there. Sorry, laid a 6.5. Utah Tech, Seattle.
The only thing I'll say with ECU is it is senior day. I'll throw that one out there, but I don't really think it means anything.
Yeah. Gonzaga get 30 though. Cal Baptist Rio 9.5. I'd have to lead dog. Utah State Cal Baptist again. We got another one of these. Oh, excuse me. Utah State UNLV. I want to take UNLV at home there, Marcos. Southeast Missouri Lindenwood. I guess I would lean Southeast Mizzou. I think I talked about this a little bit last night on a show with the OVC. They started, 17-9. They lost 4 or 5. No, excuse me. That's Edwardsville. It's not SCU. Southeast Missouri, rather. They got the double overtime loss versus Lindenwood, and their loss. This is why I kind of want to take them. They're 15-16, but they lost to Bradley, Missouri, Iowa, Milwaukee, and the Salukis. All 21 teams, but Iowa. I mean, you lose to a couple good teams. You could beat a bad Lindenwood team. I mean, they're 6-12 in conference. Not that Mizzou's that much better, 10-8, but they should get it done here. I kind of like them. Where else are we here? All the added games. We'll go over those. I'm going to hit the tournaments. DeMond's coming in Providence against Xavier. I kind of like the under in that one. Sixers, we like the Heat. Knicks, we like the Knicks. Bulls game under, I don't not like. Chris, the pit game, again, looks easy, right? But this was a 4.5. Now it's 3.5. For me, it would just have to be a pass based on it's the coach's last game at home, and maybe they show up for him. I just can't do it. Yeah, I'm on the Buckeye State degree. Sorry. Marcos. Another other guy, 17. That'll be 18 next month. Hey, with a license card, graduating high school in May. Working out way younger than you. Yeah, man. Listen, the 17, my guy is 16. He'll be 17 in a few months. They're not bad kids. There could be a lot worse. They're good ones. At least you got them out of the way, though. You're young. I got to deal with this nonsense. See, but you could smack him around still, though. Like he wants to challenge me. He's getting strong though. He's got his bench. So, coming out of Jersey, they didn't play ball for like almost 2 years. So he comes in here totally a big mush out of shape. So he was benching bad, like 135 or something terrible. He's up to like 195 now in less than a year. So, and that's no roids. That's just strictly him being a shaved gorilla, you know. So he wants to like mess with me sometimes. I'm like, listen, you think you're stronger than me? I don't care what you bench press, bro. You punch you in the face, it's totally different. But they go fast. Time flies with these young ones, Marco. T-Money. Today so far, I think I'm just rolling my best bets from last night. High Point Moneyline and Pitt. Won yesterday. Again, the High Point one worries me because Charleston Southern dropped a 106 on them. I mean, 106 points. Charleston Southern does score. They're a scoring team. No defense. 4 double-digit scores. We mentioned High Point. Started 8-1, 0-5, come in 3-4. I get it. The Pitt game, down a point. I don't like it. I'm way younger than you. You say you're old. I'm going to be, I think I'll be 49 this year. What's the year, 2023? Yeah, I was born in 74, so I'll be 49. I don't feel like I'm 49 now. You know, I shave my head. I guess I have to be a little salt and pepper. You know, sometimes if I don't shave, I get a little salt and pepper. I mean, but when you're young, when you're like, you know, I'm Tim's age, I'm like, man, 50, bro. You're like some old man. Like, I don't feel like I'm an old man closing in on 50. No. My wife's going to be 50. I'm like, I don't think you look 50. Too much. I've been seeing guys with 10 and 15 teamers I could throw up. Yes. Easy money. 10 to 15 teamers. See, the worst thing about that is team money is that you got people with huge followings. And I don't have a huge following. I got, you know, a couple thousand people follow me on Twitter. They watch videos. Okay, I've been doing this a while. I do shows. I've done all types of things, right? I did ESPN the other night. I've been on SBR, whatever, 150, 200 websites. The problem is these things with you have people with tens of thousands of followers, and they come in and we're going to roll this 6-teamer out here for you. Come on, man. Come on. And I don't want to throw out names of different sites and a sports site that's also into sports betting. It's, you know, I mean, we know who to, you know, come on. It's like Stu Feiner's guys. That's a site, and I don't want to throw like Barstool out there like that, but I'm going to have to here. You have a show, and it's like, let's go have fun and put in a, you know, this is what we like today. We're going to put a boosted parlay out here on our Barstool betting app. Has that ever won? Like, that is, you know, and you just have thousands of people just following these crazy parlays. Again, do people win on parlays? Yeah, I'm not. Again, I'm old man yells at cloud, kind of guy. Like that stuff, that is not long term. That's a shot in the dark, and people think that's right. What do I think about Richmond team total over? I like it because I like Richmond, Ninja. So yeah, score the points. David's in the house. Wireham's only minus 130. Devils playing good. Probably part of it. And let's be honest, the Avalanche have been a little Jekyll and Hyde this year. It's not like they're some juggernaut running away with things. They've you know, we've seen them lose games often. I mean, they're both hot here. Both teams are what, 7-1 last 8 or something like that. I get the respect for the Devils. I thought about doing a puck line. I'm like, you know what? I'm just taking Colorado in this spot. But no puck line. I'll lay to 130. I understand, but how much more could it be? I mean, the Devils have more wins in them. Devils have what, 40 wins? I mean, that's, you look at it as why is it only 130? I'm like, wow, Devils are 39-15. Colorado's 34-19. They got 5 more wins. I think that line's about right. T-Money's going to share some crazy stuff with me this month. You'll rent material for years. Don't show me that kind of nonsense. I can't do it. Taylor Great with the TV. He's a freaking unicycle, for heaven's sake. Yes, you like that? The guy's on a unicycle. I see lots of people on Notre Dame. I'll take Pitt. Really? Everybody in this chat likes Pitt, Bill. Although I gotta, where's Walk This Way? Is Walk This Way here? He said yesterday to take Liberty minus 16.5. I'm going to sub to that guy so I can get a new bike. Marco, 17-legger guy sounds like my kind of guy. I need to link up with him and get introduced. Dog betters been getting killed. The public's cleaning house. Yeah, I know, Dave. That's why I had a terrible month. The dog betters have been getting killed. Not only have they getting killed, I've been getting killed by like half points and 1 points, which is the worst way to go. I'd rather just lose by like 9 and be like, I was wrong. 58-24. That's a rough run of half point, 1 point, 1.5s. Brutal. Michael, crazy video. Who the heck even attempts that? Who rides a unicycle? Yeah. My thing is, all right, how are you biking? It's the width of the TV. You can balance it. I get it. How are you going on a sidewalk and like not bumping into a light pole? And you hit a light pole, you're flying off your little unicycle. You know? I mean, it's not like the guy had like rearview mirrors on. Look at his side windows to see his depth. Kentucky will cover the 10, Damon. See, it's a no play for me. I don't want to lay 10, but I don't want to take Vandy either. KD's first game, Hornets, baby. I love it, Tim, says Michael. Jesse says, Tim, no Ball, no Walsh, no hope for Charlotte.
Dude, I already bet the Hornets. You don't have to convince I've already bet the Hornets plus the 10 and plus 392, both of them sitting on the site right now.
They've won the last 3 by 100 combined.
That's fantastic. Everybody sees KD's first game. Everybody sees no Ball. Yes, I know all this. Hornets outright. I'll see you tomorrow.
Look at that. The gauntlet's been thrown. Line in the sand, Jesse Shule. Sixers revenge spot. I just like the under there, Team Money. Give me the under. Marisa asks, good afternoon. 4-1 yesterday. Louisville kept me from a 5-0 day. Rough one. Louisville hurting us. Over TCU, Texas. I kind of like that more than a side. Northwestern, yes. Mizzou, you got a 5. I saw a 4 out there, so I do not like how that line's come down on LSU. Heat money line, I can't disagree with the Heat at home. I like the under. And Georgetown, we like the big dog. We get it. Michael, like the Heat. I've been sweeping this series back-to-back spots on the year. Fade the Sixers on the road. Again, I like the under in that one. Again, with the Heat, you don't know what you're getting with the Heat. Who's playing? Dave says, Providence against Xavier. I don't mind that. I kind of like the under. St. Francis Red Flashing. Southeast Mizzou. Sure, I get it. We just talked about them. TCU. The TCU one I don't hate. I just feel like TCU's a game everyone's got bet on against Texas. I think people are going to be like, look at it and be like, oh, look at this. TCU. And they are. They're ranked lower. You know, they're what? 20-something. Texas is top 10. 2.5, 1.5. I don't hate it. I would rather. I kind of like the over there, though. I think maybe if this game is going to come down to a 1-point game like it's thought to be by everybody, are we going to be shocked at 70 going to overtime? I'm gonna say over here. Astros yet to win yesterday, 8-4. We like the Stros, baby, and I like my guy Hunter Brown on the hill today, Brandon. Lost sound at the rodeo yesterday. Terrible. Markel says quack attack. He likes the Ducks. Money line for me. Is that the Ducks on the ice? The mighty, mighty Ducks? Or are we talking Oregon? Where are we talking about Ducks for? Where are we at here?
The quack attack is against Washington.
Washington.
Tonight.
Yes. Wow.
Yes,
big 160 dog at home.
Yes, let's get it.
St. Joe seems like a good play. +2 against Richmond. I'm already on Richmond, David. I'm on Richmond. I got Richmond at a pick last night. Actually, I got them at a +1 on one side. They were +1. Devon, welcome. How are you this morning? We got Sixers -2. Not loving the real side in this game. I do like the under. Devon, give me the under. And what's going on with your Giants? You letting Barkley walk? Are we really signing Daniel Jones the $40 million a year? I didn't want to sign Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott the $40 million. How are you giving Daniel Jones $40 million? What am I missing? Is the coach that good that he's going to turn him into Josh Allen? Maybe. I mean, he really took a step forward. No turnovers. Turnovers are cut in half. I get it. That's a talk for, I guess, draft day. Tate's a great ad. Eastern Carolina, Michigan in my Tim Tate parlay.
Yeah, that did
That did
not
not
go
go
well, especially because our teams got outscored a combined 24-3. Yeah, not good yesterday. Not at all.
No. Reynolds, I know a lot of people are on the unranked giving rank points. Texas is +2. Yeah, and it's not that they're and the unranked versus ranked, that is good. That should be an autoplay all the time. Not just in basketball, but also in college football. And also in a spot here, this is something I bet loads on this year. And even this past month, with a home team uh, being a short fave over a team that's preserved to be better. In this case, you have a 20 versus top 10 or whatever. Or if Texas was like a 1 on the road or a 2, it looks a little short. Those are things I always kind of play on. And I do have a couple games tonight. I didn't bet a lot of games because, again, I'm off a rough month where my dogs and spots like this, taking Texas TCU, have not covered. They've not covered. I'm not going to run into them. I can't really say those back at TCU is a bad play, right? They're favored. They're a good team. I sort of lean a little Texas tonight, though. Texas is a team I think is a like a Final Eight, a pretty elite team. I don't hate either side. Did not bet it. Rickett says, as puck line A +$2. There you go. Hopefully it cashes. That'll mean I'm a winner. And good morning to you, Ricketts, as well. Dave's in the house. Lake Kentucky today. How do you lay? I can't lay 10. I can't lay 10. Providence under. I like Providence under as well. I got that marked down here, 151. LSU under, I don't hate. LSU's a brutal team. And you want to go Utah State UNLV under 147. I don't mind that under as well. Let's do some unders. Big Waves is in the house. Welcome. Let's go. Let's pump it up here. What do we got? Brew Crew against the Angels. I don't hate. You want to take... I looked at this before. I didn't have a lineup. But sure. Nice dog. I'm not going to hate you taking a dog there. Pirates, again, big dog against Detroit. I understand it. The San Francisco Treats. Where's San Fran? Against Arizona. Small fave. Okay, I could do that. How many times are you taking the Rockies this year? Not happening. We'll be run lining against Colorado. I am not high in Colorado, Big Waves. And I was like, I wanted Colorado to get Bellinger and Gallo to go there. And like Team O'Brien just have like some kind of crazy, bring it back to like 96 Dante Bichette and Ellis Burks, Vinny Castillo style Colorado baseball, but did not happen. Not taking Colorado. Nope. No. I'm sure this will flip to I'm not taking the Tigers or Diamondbacks or Indians anymore. That'll be this year's team when I start losing my mind on them. Tater Great over Simu Lindenwood, Southeast Mizzou 147. I kind of, like you say, over. I was gonna say I kind of lean over as well. I don't hate that. Sure. And who do we got here? Franny in Central Connecticut. You like the over. You know what? I can go over with you here because I like St. Francis. And I got a little Franny to win. I said that last night. We were going over these guys. I think they're plus $8 to win the Northeast. Dave had big on the Twinkies yesterday. I like the Lakers today, -1. Who's the Lakers got against OKC? I understand. It looks like a good game, right? Now, LeBron's out for however long, 2 weeks, a month, doesn't make a difference. They should win this game. There's no reason they shouldn't win. That being said, they have basically identical records. And you see the breakdown on this. It's kind of like a 50-50. I'm not gonna hate you as much as I love kicking the Lakers back in. You want to take a shot here with the Lakers. They have improved. I get it. Sure. It's basically a pick 'em. I don't hate it as much. If it was OKC or 3 or 4 points, get any kind of points, it'd be one thing. Just win. I'll go Hollywood with you. Thoughts on the Stros today? I like the Stros. I don't mind backing them today with Hunter Brown. I like Hunter Brown a lot. I seen him pitch Sugarland. Ricketts picks loves Colorado, but why is the spread so low? Dave, yeah, Dave's worried about that 130. I just think it's more because the Devils have basically 40 wins. Marcos, you're welcome for the rundown. You got it. Thanks for coming in. I still got 2 more behind her. 2 boys, one will be 15 in May, the other will be 11 in November. My daughter will be 18 next month. Yeesh. I mean, 18, 15, 11. That's a big fam, kid. I'm an early 80s baby. Best, yeah, love the 80s. See, you're an 80, you're born in the 80s. You didn't really get to enjoy the 80s, though. You didn't get to have fun with, like, you were born in, like, say, 82. You didn't get to go see, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, fun stuff. Watching Transformers coming home from school in 84, 85. Tate the Great. So I do said it's free play for 20 unit life savings type of bet. First half in Virginia game. It's 10 points short. Wow. 10 points short. And that's, we joking here about guys coming in. Oh, it's a lock. Thank me in the morning, this and that. If you've been doing this, and again, I'm not the best freaking guy. There's other podcast guys are smarter than me, whatever. Bet more than me. That's fine. I don't judge people's bankrolls, people here, but $5, 500, 500,000. You can't come in talking that kind of crap. And that's what I try to it's like, keep it real. Keep it real. Yeah, we keep it real here. There's not locks. You don't double up. I mean, why do I feel that 98% of the people in my chat actually have a job they work at? And what are you doing? Be happy with a day's pay. I'm putting that on the llama shirt. Make a bet. You work for a living. What do you make a day? Be happy with a day's pay. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, Tate. I mean, ridiculous. Mazzoli Sportsbook got probably boost because they know hitting parlay is a lot harder than betting. Exactly. Best way to go 4-1, baby. 5-team parlay. Mr. Nika's making her way back. Good to see Mr. Nika. Dave, I'm taking underdog Devils tonight. I'm on the other side. We're on the other side of that plate. Micah, Pickett share at least ACC title with a win tonight. Yeah, Micah, why does it come down, though? That's what's concerning me. They should win. They've won, I think, 9 of 10. I think last year Notre Dame beat them by 20. Yeah, they should win this game. 4.5, 4 down to 3, 3.5, whatever it is. I don't know. Don't like it. And again, the flip side of that is I got the coach retiring his last game. So maybe it's a big emotional spot for him. Yeah, Pitt wins by 1. They don't cover, and then where are you at? I've left winners out. I've left losers out. Some days you just got to be like, I don't want to play it, But I understand Pitt. Pitt's been good all year. Quiet. I said the thing about Providence the other day. Like, the Providence team kind of flew under the radar. Pitt's another one. Pitt's, I'm going to pull up their season here. Because they have nice wins all over the place. Nice 20 wins. The quiet 20 wins. All right, Syracuse and Georgetown at BC, Florida State, Louisville, NC on the road, Wake, Louisville, Georgetown. Lost to Duke there. You beat Virginia at home. Beat North Carolina at home. Ospreys, Vanderbilt lost. NC State. Northwestern looks like a good win. Northwestern's a solid little program there. You started a little slow. West Virginia, Michigan, VCU got you. You get into ACC play. What's it? You can't complain about the Pitt team. Can't do it. What happened to my order? I don't know. Biz want to throw my way. NBA's for me. 3-time. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Let's go Sixers. Another Sixer backer in the chat. Again, I like the under in this one. 3-time. Pat says, I agree with Tim. Hornets all day. All the scales on Twitter are selling the Suns. Bet of the year, bet of the decade. Get out of here. Hornets are nothing. It's one. I said last night I don't want to lay double digits. I don't want to lay double digits with a home team in the NBA. Sure as heck don't want to lay double digits with a road team in the NBA. Now, can the Suns come in here and trounce these guys 116-91? Yeah, it's possible. Wouldn't we be shocked if this game is 106-105 Charlotte? I wouldn't be shocked. I just don't think how people could run out only double digits on the road. 7, I'd be like, all right, that's 7. They should win by 10. And even if it was 7, I'd be like, oh, you don't think they win this one by 10 with all the guys out? No play. Hornets or nothing. Maureen Tam. Astros won again. I guess that's Morning Tom. That's for Tim. And the Astros won. We like the Astros, although they're going to be under their win total for the year. What do I think about Creighton Francisco? Take Georgetown. No way I'm laying 18.5. Nope. No. Double. I can't lay 10. Vandy's bad. I'm not laying 10. I'm not going to lay 10. I'm not going to lay 18.5 here. Peter, under Pelicans, Blazers, 7-1. I could do this. Didn't the Blazers just play last night too? Right? We got a lot of back-to-back spots today. Did the Blazers play yesterday? I thought they played yesterday against Golden State and blew a 20-point lead. So I will definitely be on the under there. Craig, yes, they're playing OKC, the Lakers, yes. Tamoose, you got to believe, go Mets. I'm not as high as everybody else is on the Mets. Ricky says, Dave, New Jersey's great on the road, but they certainly play bad at Colorado. Again, it's a 130. It looks a little low, I guess, right? Ricketts people say, oh, Avalanche at home. I almost called them the Rockies. Devils are 39 wins. They're in a nice 7-1 run, just like Colorado is. It's not like it's some team coming in 22-45 or something, with 11 road wins. No sushi, Demoose. No sushi. No. My tuna needs mayo in it on some rye bread. Do you guys have a fight? Me and my son. My son wants to fight. I don't know. Let's be honest. I will kill him in the fight, literally and figuratively. Marcos, I hit the like button for Miss Anika. She's finally back. Yes. Where's she been? Miss Anika, we miss you. See, Miss Anika comes in, I don't get likes because Marcos doesn't hit the like button unless Miss Anika's here. All right, let's give it a final rundown of action here in the chat. And I'll cover all of my games. We'll cover Tim's college baseball. That's in the chat as well. So here we go. So Richmond, Ohio State on the money line, minus 115 Richmond, plus 115 Ohio State. K-State, minus 6.5. Charleston Southern, plus 120. South Florida, under 144. NBA, the Heat under 215. On the ice, Avalanche, minus 130. Major League Baseball is scrolling. I'll put that in here for everybody to see as well. Rays, plus 130. Royals, minus 115. Cubs, minus 115. And college baseball, Ole Miss, minus 2.5 runs, plus 120. North Carolina, minus 1.5, minus 105. South Florida, money line, plus 185. Texas State, run line, 1.5, plus 120. Michigan over 12.5 runs, minus 115. There you have it. All the plays that are fit to bet on. No, Brandon, there was no fight. My son just wants to challenge me. He thinks he's the alpha of the house. I got to let him know. There's only one Sasquatch here. One Bigfoot. That's me. One silverback gorilla running the house.
There's only room for one of us on this flat Earth.
That's it. Only one person on flat Earth. I got to bring my Flat Earth Friday shirt back for this weekend. Look headlines tonight, 12 a.m. this morning or tomorrow morning, or maybe it's 11 p.m. at night if you're in the Central, or 9 o'clock on the West Coast. See you tonight, everybody. Bye-bye.